Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and in this video we're going to be looking ahead to Battle for Azeroth in the form of secondary professions. Now, recently it has come out that first aid might be completely removed from the game. This is one of the oldest, obviously, secondary professions, been around since vanilla, and to go along with secondary professions like cooking and archaeology, as an example, professions that anybody can have along with their main professions. Now, Blizzard tried really hard during Legion to kind of revamp professions and bring them back to life, and in a lot of ways they did. Now, some professions were always kind of important for raiding purposes, like alchemy, to have flasks and potions and whatnot. That's always been important. Cooking's always been important because of raids too. That's a secondary profession, of course. That they also put actually quite a bit of work into with the whole Nomi thing. Now, people might not have liked it, but at least they put a lot of something new into the game as far as Nomi goes. So let's say I usually do blacksmithing. So they didn't do a ton for blacksmithing. They did the same thing that they did for everybody, where you get the different ranks up, and it makes it less materials, and you earn those ranks up. And I thought that was actually kind of neat. They also made a lot of toys and mounts and stuff you could make, which was also pretty neat. And then eventually the crafters were actually able to make legendary items, which made me a ton of gold, allowed me to do a lot of like server transferring and in-game stuff for free because I just did it with gold. Since you have that much gold, you might as well just do it with gold. Um, I mean, I'm one of the WoW players that view real life money more important than WoW money. So I'd rather spend my WoW money than my real life money because I'm a cheapskate in real life, but I'm a little bit more liberal with my spending with gold and in game. Um, so I really liked that, the idea of making like these really powerful items. Now, since legendaries are gone, I hope that they still have some really powerful items that we can create in the next expansion with our main professions. But this video, of course, is about secondary professions. I'm mostly going to focus on just archaeology and first aid. First aid has been dead for a while, unfortunately. I remember the last time I've really used first aid was in Mr. Pandaria, and I didn't even play Mr. Pandaria very much, but I do remember those Windwool badges, I believe, or badges, Windwool bandages, I believe they were called, were pretty strong. I remember using those a lot. I was also, my warrior a lot more back then. And first aid comes a little bit more handy when you can't heal yourself with, an actual heal ability. So I do remember using it a lot more back then. I've never even really wanted to use it in this expansion or really in Warlords, regardless of what character I've been on. They haven't done much with it. I feel like it's something that they could maybe make better. For example, possibly having like a heal that you get if you have your first aid maxed. Of course, then you require all your raiders to have it maxed if they can, because then they could use this heal. Maybe it would have like a long cooldown, but be heal for quite a bit of damage, or heal for quite a bit. One idea would be you could use it. You can make it equal to like a health potion or a warlock stone or whatever, and have it heal like that, and have it have like, I don't know, 5-minute cooldown, 4-minute cooldown, something along those lines. It's just for an extra heal that you could use, especially like it might not be worth the global cooldown if you were a healer class, but if you're non-healer, it might be really pertinent to use. And if, let's say, you're a healer and you're completely out of mana, maybe you could use this. That's one way I think they could make first aid really, really intriguing still, is somehow put that at the end of maxing it out, maybe behind a quest line. And then archaeology. They tried to make archaeology somewhat interesting. In some ways it was. They need to do a better job at tying it into the lore. They did try to do that. In this expansion, you go get the quest in Dalaran, and you could do like specific archaeology for that week and get special things. And they had a mount that came out with archaeology as well that you could farm in this one, the Spirit of Echero, I believe his name is, which I went and got. But for me, I would like archaeology. When it was new, it was really cool because we had all this stuff to do. It was just a brand new thing. So if they could kind of bring back that feeling of it, of, going and doing the archaeology, just to be completely bluntly honest about archaeology, I enjoyed it because when it came out, I was going to places that didn't have mobs that could aggro to me, and I was just doing archaeology and trying to get these cool, mounts like the fossil raptor, or these cool pads, or these cool items. And I was trying to get these things, but I didn't have to sit there and fight mobs every 5 seconds. People who do archaeology don't want to sit there and fight mobs all the time. That's not people. It's just not the same kind of correlation. If you make like the Venn diagram, people who like archaeology, people who like to just blindly kill shit, they don't cross over a lot on that. People who are doing archaeology to an extreme amount probably just want to go do the archaeology and kind of enjoy that experience because it's kind of a niche thing. Not everybody enjoys doing it. Some people just do it for the mount or whatever, but some people actually like it. Um, so I would like to see that again. Maybe make old zones have some archaeology things in them, so you're not aggroing things, so everything's not in a zone that everything's 110. Because with the scaling in Legion, obviously, every zone becomes 110 once it scales up with your level. So everything's just aggroing you constantly. If things were only like level 100, then even then you could avoid aggroing everything. That's a great change I think they could do to archaeology and really make me enjoy it again, is being able to just go do the archaeology. That's what I want to do. I might have an hour to go do something all together at one point, and I don't want to spend 30 minutes of it fighting mobs. So those are my ideas on ways you could probably make secondary professions a little bit better. Let me know what you think about professions, specifically secondary professions, and what changes you'd like to see going forward in Battle for Azeroth. As always, everybody have a good one.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Thumbs up and sub as always. Also comment below, share the videos. Appreciate it so much. You can also check me out at Twitter at WoW Gaming Inc. and at Twitch with the tag name Kneecap Killer. So everyone have a good one and see you again soon.